Okay, let's see if I can get through this without literally creating a pool of water on my body. It's still really hot outside in Perth, but I really wanted to wear this outfit. So that is how committed I am. I am willing to wear this jacket in the heat just because it goes with my theme right now of being formal. So hi everyone, today I'm going to be filming my recommendations for a formal fragrance, like what I think are the best fragrances to wear in a formal setting. You're dressed up, you're going to an event, you're going to a wedding, whatever you're doing, it's more of a formal setting, you're wearing more of a formal outfit. These are my recommendations. So I remember I did this list last year, but I kind of wanted to renew the list because I have a lot of fragrance, like I have a lot of new fragrances, so I wanted to kind of redo the list. Starting out with number 12, this one is from Frederic Malle and it is called Superstitious. Now, I have to say this before explaining this fragrance, I feel like a lot of people will not like this fragrance. A lot of you girls that are watching this video right now will not like this fragrance. I feel like this fragrance is really more of a fragrance that you have to be a big fragrance collector to appreciate fragrances like this one. Or at least you have to be familiar with a lot of different fragrances to really kind of appreciate the craftsmanship and the fragrance that this is. This is very, very, very strong, very aldehydic. This is an aldehydic bomb in here. It has jasmine, it has aldehydes, and that is kind of all that I smell in this fragrance. There's kind of soapiness, but also kind of a dirtiness as well to it. It's also got a kind of like a smooth and creamy vibe to it, like a little bit. But like I said, I feel like a lot of people will hate this fragrance. It is a very specific kind of taste. You're dressed up, you're walking on a red carpet, and I couldn't imagine a more perfect fragrance than this one. I'm a big fan of Frederic Malle fragrances. I have literally all of them on my wish list. This is the only one that I own, but it's definitely perfect for a formal occasion. So Superstitious from Frederic Malle. I do recommend it, but I would never ever recommend you guys to blind buy this one because I know so many of you guys won't like it. Another one I know a lot of you guys won't like. I don't think that you will, like I feel like this is the one that a lot of people will just hate. But for me, I feel like a few people might like this one, but not everyone is gonna like this one. This is from Guerlain, and this one is called Rose Nacree du Desert, and this is from their Deserts to Orient collection. Now this is a rose and oud combination with like no sweetness. There is literally almost no sweetness in this fragrance. It is a very Middle Eastern rose and oud combination. There's a bit of a spiciness there. I think that there's saffron in here and also patchouli. Yeah, this one is a heavy rose and oud combo, but very, very strong. Like I said, very Middle Eastern, very raw, very real. Like the rose smells very, very real, and the oud is definitely alive and well in this fragrance. So like I said, there's not a lot of sweetness going on in here. I do have a rose oud combination too in this list that do have that beautiful gourmand sweetness to it. This one does not. It smells like luxury to me. This fragrance literally smells like luxury. It's a bit of an acquired taste for sure. I think that this one is going to be more for the people that are big fragrance collectors. Same with Superstitious. But I did want to include them in the list because I personally think that both of them would smell fantastic dressed up for an event. So Rose Nacree du Desert, it smells like luxury, but it's definitely a very realistic rose and oud combination. So next up we have Tom Ford Black Orchid. Black Orchid to me, oh, it's such a masterpiece. I have the Eau de Toilette here, but I actually love the Eau de Parfum, and I think I want to trade it for the Eau de Parfum. But they smell very, very similar. Like, don't get me wrong, they smell so similar. So unique. It is just a fragrance like no other. It is truly a masterpiece, and to me, Black Orchid honestly smells incredible dressed up. Okay, so now we're going to transform into much more of a lighter fragrance. So if you're a girly girl or you don't really like super heavy fragrances or really overpowering fragrances, this one is going to be absolutely perfect for you. But to me, it still has a certain beautiful upper class kind of vibe to it. So this is Dioramour from Christian Dior, the amazing Christian Dior line. This smells like a wedding. This smells like a wedding in a beautiful garden. You're a guest at this wedding and you want to smell beautiful and feminine and kind of upper and classy, but you don't want to wear something too overpowering, this is your fragrance right here. It's iris, it's jasmine, it's vanilla, it's powdery notes, and it is just stunning. I really get the jasmine, I really get the powderiness, and I really get like a buttery, I'm not sure if there's tonka bean in here, I can't remember. There's definitely kind of like a bright kind of sharpness there, but it's also got a smooth, creamy, powdery kind of vibe to it at the same time. It's a little bit clean, very light, very feminine, and it definitely, like the juice color, this like light purpley color, definitely represents the scent inside. It is gorgeous, but to me it smells very expensive, very luxurious at the same time. So Dioramour from Christian Dior, I feel like a lot of you girls will like this one. If you like kind of powdery scents, a little bit floral with the jasmine there, and a little bit sweet as well. But it still smells very expensive, that's why I included it in here. My number 8 fragrance is from Parfums de Marly. Now I own quite a few Parfums de Marly, you guys know that. But if I had to say which one smells expensive, which one smells like a special event, very dressed up, very luxurious, like you're going to a formal event, very formal, it is Scarborough from Parfums de Marly. This one is a very creamy and powdery and aromatic tuberose scent with quite a lot of sweetness in there. Sweet, creamy, tuberose, powdery, luxury, aromatic, sweet. It is just so good. But this one, to me, I think that this is more appropriate for a more mature person. I've got to be honest with you guys, this is probably my least worn fragrance from Parfums de Marly. I wear a lot of the other fragrances from the brand, but this one I feel like is more appropriate for, like I said, a formal occasion, a special event. To me, it smells very regal, it smells very upper class, and it just smells beautiful. I see this as being like the mother of the bride. Like, that is this fragrance. This fragrance is 100% the mother of the bride. So Parfums de Marly, Scarborough. Next fragrance needs no introduction. We have the beautiful, the sexy Dior Addict. It's creamy, it's vanilla, it's white floral, it's like a cheesecake in a bottle. I don't mean it smells cheesy, I mean it smells smooth, sweet, delicious. Jasmine, orange blossom, but actually I don't get a lot of orange blossom. I do get the jasmine. I do get like white florals, like really smooth white florals mixed with vanilla, but not in a gourmand way, not in an edible way, not in a girly way or a juvenile way. A mature seductress, not somebody that's like a child or very girly or anything like that. It's a mature seductress in a bottle. Dior Addict, to me it smells fantastic dressed up in a formal occasion. A formal setting, I should say. Alright, so next up I have Serge Lutens Chergui. I always think that tobacco smells fantastic when you're dressed up, because it's kind of like the contrast of being like tobacco but like really classy. So Serge Lutens Chergui is my pick. I also own Kilian Back to Black, but this one to me is the winner for a formal event. Chergui smells like fresh tobacco mixed with honey and kind of like, there's kind of like a pumpkin spice vibe to it. Like if you like all of those things that smell like pumpkin spice lattes and pumpkin spice fall vibes, you will love Chergui. It smells fantastic. Honey and tobacco with kind of like a spiciness and some powderiness as well. Fantastic fragrance, and it smells phenomenal when you're dressed up. Number 5, I do not need to talk about this one for very long. Maison Lancome's Oud Bouquet. Yes. The reason that I put this in my list is because to me, this fragrance just smells like luxury. It just smells so rich, so decadent. Rose, oud, syrupy, sweet, a little bit incensey. It is a commanding fragrance. Like, this commands and demands your attention. Like, this fragrance demands attention and it will get it. If you want to be noticed, if you want to be recognized, wear this fragrance. That's all I'm gonna say. Oud Bouquet from Maison Lancome. Incredible scent. I've talked about it enough now, but I can't stop recommending it because it's phenomenal. Ooh, okay, I haven't talked about this one for a while, and this is Noir Noir from Tom Ford. I almost forgot that I had this fragrance because I've been in the summer and spring. I'm still in the hot weather right now, but I've just pulled this fragrance out and completely forgot how much I love this scent. It is roses, it is wine, and it is dark chocolate, like a bitter dark chocolate mixed with a really strong, pungent wine mixed with a beautiful rose, like a big, beautiful rose. It is stunning, it is divine, it is decadent, and it is rich. Like, this smells to me, smells like money, smells like absolute money to me. So Tom Ford Noir Noir is perfect fragrance for like a formal event. Number 3 is from Maze & Friends' Kirkshire, and this one is Baccarat Rouge 540. I also love Oud Satin Mood, you guys know that, and that one could have also made the list, but if I could only pick one from the house of Maze & Friends' Kirkshire, it would be Baccarat Rouge 540. And the reason for that is that this fragrance has the most insane projection of all time. This will literally enter the room, the entire room, before you even step out of the car. Like, that's how strong that this fragrance is. You only need about 3 sprays maximum. Like, for me, this one is one that if I overspray it, I've completely destroyed the scent. You literally have to spray like 1 or 2, maximum 3, and you're good to go with this fragrance. It is that strong. But it's weird because it has that effect where you can't really smell it on your skin. And I know you guys are probably thinking that I sound crazy, but you can't really smell it. You can spray it on your skin, smell it, and you probably won't notice it, but trust me right now, you only need the smallest amount of this stuff and it'll travel. Like, it will travel into everybody's face. So Maze & Friends' Kirkshire Baccarat Rouge 540. If you don't know it by now, it smells like spun sugar to me, a bit woody, kind of syrupy, but also very light and airy. And it's just gorgeous. Like, I really do love this one. Spun sugar, airy, light, bouncy, expensive. It smells very expensive to me. It doesn't smell cheap or synthetic. It smells beautiful. Love that. My number 2 is from the Armani Privé collection, and this one is Rose d'Arabie. I love the Armani Privés. I really want to get quite a few more. But the one that I have here, like I said, is Rose d'Arabie. This is a kind of like a fruity, jammy rose, but not too gourmand. That's why I love this one. Oud Bouquet is very sweet, very syrupy, very sticky. This one smells a little bit more luxurious than Oud Bouquet. It smells a little bit more Middle Eastern, I guess you could say. It's got the rose, it's got the oud, it's got the patchouli or saffron. I can't remember what it is that's in here, but there's definitely a spiciness there, and a little bit of a sweetness from the vanilla that's in here. It's a beautiful, like, an oriental rose oud combination, and it is gorgeous, guys. Like, this one is beautiful, it smells expensive, it smells luxurious, and I absolutely love it. Rose d'Arabie from the Armani Privé, it smells like luxury, and it definitely fits into the formal category for sure. Are you guys ready for my number 1 fragrance? Like I said, this is a personal list, so this is just my number 1 fragrance. Coco Eau de Parfum from Chanel. Whenever I wear this fragrance, I feel like Marilyn Monroe and Audrey Hepburn, and I would pair it with this outfit right now. Like, how perfect does that look? Chanel Coco Eau de Parfum. It's stunning. It's very powdery, very balsamic, it's sweet, it's amber, it's cloves, it's spicy. It kind of smells like apple cider vinegar, sort of, but in the best way possible. It smells like old money. It is a true classic in my opinion. Like, this is really what I imagine Marilyn Monroe, Audrey Hepburn to be wearing, especially Marilyn. Like, I feel like Marilyn would be wearing Coco. So Coco Eau de Parfum from Chanel was my number 1 for a special event. So that is it, you guys. I hope that you enjoyed hearing about my top recommendations for a special event. These were just my picks, like I said, out of my collection. So thank you so much for watching this video. I am going to strip off right now because I am so hot. Yeah. Bye, guys.